Owl fans, welcome to another great edition of Hootie Who, Impact Media's weekly dive into the world of KSU hockey, football, and rugby. I'm your host, Jeremy the Impact York. I want to welcome you guys into a little bit of a different week for the Owls this this past week. We'll get more into it. I think you guys know the elephant in the room there with that. But as always, before we get to any of that, if you want to follow the show, go to our YouTube page, go to impact underscore media underscore, and you should be able to find all our amazing content. If you can't, find us on these social medias and follow the link because I know that's a surefire way. Or send me a message. I'll send it to you. And also, you can follow me at the Impact 99 on any social media, any of the main ones. So I'm gonna say football for last. I think you guys know why, and I'm gonna weigh in a little bit because I think I want to get more facts out there, and I want to put my take, my analysis on what sort of happened, and we'll get to that. But first, I want to start with KSU hockey. They were off this past weekend, a well-deserved break after playing practically every weekend at the start of October. Um, as far as I know, there should not be any. Well, no, that's not true. There will be some people who missed a few games coming up, but I talked about that last week. This weekend, they will be at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, UAB, this Friday and this Saturday. I don't know the start times of the games yet. Did they post that? They in Pelham. I know that. There we go. Cool. Oh, they're gonna play a Saturday afternoon game. How cool is that? They'll be back early. Tomorrow night will be a 7:30 puck drop against UAB, and it will be a 2:30 afternoon Saturday puck drop down there in Pelham, Alabama. I believe Crav and the guys are raring to go and ready to get back in this and bring that schedule back up. There it is. Because after this week they'll be on the road. They'll be back at home next weekend, the 22nd and 23rd, Friday and Saturday. Yours truly on the call with our amazing crew, Wheels, the Connor Whelan, the videographer, the cameraman, and also Hope, who is our executive producer and does a fantastic job. And then cannot forget Miss Amy, the amazing PA announcer and DJ for all the games. We just, besides all the other interns and everybody else that help, man, we've got a cool crew, and it makes it so much more enjoyable to have such great people around that we can all play off of, and know that if we need something, there's somebody else there to help you figure that out. But like I said, they will be back in town for the final home games of the calendar year of 2024. There are still three sets of games at the moment at the beginning of the year. I'll talk about those in a second. But they will welcome in Alabama, the Alabama, the Crimson Tide will be in town next weekend. And then, like I said, the remaining games on the schedule will be January 17th and 18th as Eastern Kentucky will be at the Atlanta Ice House. Then they will go on the road to South Carolina, a doubleheader on January the 25th. Wow, that's got to be rough. Two games and probably back-to-back games. That's that's gonna really take it out of you. And then the finale, and these are all the announced games so far. They could always sneak one in there somewhere. But the announced games, they will play at UGA January 31st and February 1st. Maybe we try to make one of that. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. It won't be in an official capacity, just be for the sake of us being a fan of this amazing team. But look forward to all the great things that hockey is going to be doing this week, next week, just to finish out the year, and all the amazing things going into next year. Because man, I'll say it, we are building a great program. I play a very small part in this. If we were a pirate ship, I would maybe. I'm the lookout tower. There we go. I'm the lookout tower. I'll tell you what's coming up. That's what I do. I hang out in the crow's nest. I'm a small part, but happy to be a part of this. And like I said, just amazing people, whether it be on the team, around the team. You, the fan, you guys are so much fun to talk to before and after games and during games, because you guys know I sit up on my perch. Um, I stay up there the whole game. I only get up there once, and I only get down once, and it's a good strategy. But it's fun to talk to you guys. I never mind. I think a lot of you guys think that if as long as I'm not recording, as long as I'm not on a live mic, I will happily chat with all of you guys, and it's really fun. I do enjoy it. Definitely, definitely enjoy it. All right. Let me find that link, because KSU women's rugby, I donated. Hopefully you guys are donating. They're trying to tell other people about it. They, ooh, they are so close to reaching their goal. They just need a little bit more to bump them to their goal. They're trying to cover the travel cost to go to regionals, which are this weekend. When are regionals? Yeah, they will be going to Culpeper, Virginia, this weekend. So hopefully maybe they pick up a sponsor, pick up some stuff. You can still go to their Instagram. There is a GoFundMe link on their bio. I just clicked on it myself just to see where it is. Donate some money if you have it. Totally understand if you don't. And tell people about it if nothing else. Tell people to try to go help them out if you can. If you see one of the rugby players walking around and you just want to say, hey, here's $10 to go to that, do what you got to do. Hopefully the school is trying to help do some of this too. I feel like they would, but also don't know. And we'll get a little more into that as well. That where there's men's rugby. Cool. Want to get to men's rugby as well, because they play their final game of the season as well tomorrow. They will welcome in Eastern Carolina University. It's going to be Friday night rugby. It's set for 6 p.m. It's the field right behind the visitor stands at Fifth Third Bank. Go check them out. Because they did play University of North Georgia over the weekend. Man, what a close nail biter of a contest. North Georgia finishes with 7 total points, which means a try, more than likely a try. And they did hit the kick. And Kennesaw scored 84 points. 84. This team is on fire right now. I almost hate it for them that tomorrow is their finale, because my goodness, are they just mashing through things? And it's so great to see them do so well. Maybe after season's over, which will be tomorrow, we'll try to get Coach Matt on to talk about how he thought the season went, some things they got coming up. And it'd be good just to catch up with Matt. I've known Matt for a handful of years now, and he's one of the good guys for sure. Just fantastic. Women's rugby going to regionals, men's rugby just smashing through people at the end of the year. I mean, it can't get much better, folks. It really can't get much better. So let's get to football. Let's get to football, and let's start with the game versus El Paso. Game versus El Paso. What a great game. A lot of people are like, well, I don't know that it was that great of a game. They gave up 40-something points. It was a great game. It was a great game because it was so close. And nobody thought that Texas El Paso would have any problem with Kennesaw State. And yet, this thing goes to not one overtime, but two overtime. And unfortunately, we come up on the bad end of that. 43-35. Utah does take that one to get their second win of the year. They moved to 2-8. We are 1-8. We've played one less game than they have. David Bryson threw for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's one of his more solid days. I felt like he threw 25 passes. This is not your old Kennesaw team. He also ran for 70 yards, had a touchdown. Michael Benefield had one as well. Christian Moss and Quay Ashley were the ones to have the passing touchdowns. And what about Quay Ashley? What about Quay Ashley, huh? Quay Ashley returning another kick for a touchdown. That dude is just, man, is he just on it? Is he absolutely on it? Felt like the team really stepped up and really, really tried to go for it the same way they did against Liberty. This was the second closest game that they played outside of Liberty. Here you go. There you go. And I just felt like the overall effort was better. And it's not that they haven't been putting effort forth before. I just things haven't quite lined up. It's like when you first open a puzzle. For people who don't know what that is, please Google it. And you dump all the pieces out, and you put a couple of them. You start putting those edges together, and you get the outside going. That's a good strategy that a lot of people use. And so now you're trying to figure out where the ice cream cone goes, where the slide goes, where the McDonald's arch, whatever. You're trying to figure out, okay, well here's the rose bush is over in this corner. And you're trying to figure out some of them, and I feel like they're putting a lot of those pieces in. It's not quite yet. They're getting there. They're getting there. Yeah, 183 all-purpose yards and ran his second kick return back for a touchdown. And like I said, I felt like this team is maybe the Liberty game energized them because I feel like they have played on a better level than they have up until now, and maybe they're figuring it out. Maybe that's what it is. It took till now to put all the pieces together, and now they're doing a really good job. Um, so to the elephant in the room, and it turned into a little bit bigger of an elephant than I thought it would be, but Coach Brian Bohannon on Sunday was told that there is I'm using his words here, a change of leadership, and he was relieved of his duties as head football coach. Told, Coach, you're no longer the coach. You're still a coach. You're just no longer our coach. Yeah, that's rough. He's the only coach that is coached on this field. He's the only coach that they've had here. I mean, obviously he wasn't going to coach forever, but there is no program, especially at this level, without all of his contributions. And let's clear the air here. This entire show, I will not speak on behalf of Coach Bohannon, and I will not speak on behalf of AD Mr. Overton. I will not speak on their behalf. I want to put that out there. Not going to be critical either because it's not a time to do anything like that. And I don't think that's warranted here. Everybody has their opinion as to how things were done. Initially, it was reported that Coach stepped down from his position. And then he's the one who went to social media to say that no, he was advised, he was told that there was going to be a change of leadership and it would not include him. Okay, I'm paraphrasing some, which warranted. I like that he come out and said that, and he thanked everybody for their contributions to get the program this far. He's that guy. He's that guy. Wherever he goes, I'll be a fan of that. I've been a coach of, I mean, been a fan of Coach Bo since I met him years ago. Um, just a real stand up guy. I have not met AD Overton. I have not met Mr. Overton, so I would like to. I feel like this this Saturday's game might be a good opportunity to do that. Maybe walking around. And no, it's not. I don't have choice words. No, I just never met him. I know a lot of people in the athletic department come to games. Just we sit in different places, so I don't know. And that's not. Oh, they sit way up here on the hill, and I'm down the little. No, it's not that at all. It's just where the media section is, and where their section is not always in the same place, which is fine. It, that was same thing at Georgia State when I was there. Um, where the athletic department sat was not on media row. It's not supposed to be there. That's not where they are. They're in their own place. They're on the sideline. They're walking around different places. That's not here nor there. And I think my experience in being at Georgia State for one coaching change when Trent Miles was let go as the head coach and they brought in Sean Elliott. And then ultimately when Sean Elliott left, that was more of a mutual parting between him and the school last year, 2 years ago, a couple years ago, when they brought in Coach Dell. But it is a weird time, especially for the school, for the fan base, for the team, when the person that was driving the ship is no longer driving the ship for whatever reason. So let me say this. The reason why Coach Bohannon made the statement that he did was because when AD Overton's message first came out, the first one came out, it made it sound like in stepping down from his position that Coach Bo might have potentially quit on the team. And I don't think it was meant to come out that way. I don't think it was it wasn't intentional to try to paint Coach Bo into that kind of person. We know Brian Bohannon doesn't quit on anything to almost a fault, but he doesn't. And maybe somewhere down the road we can have him on this show or some other show. Or, Coach, you just want to catch a hot beverage somewhere, cold, we'll reach out. But I think that's why he clarified was that he didn't quit on this team and that he wouldn't quit on this team, and we know that. And I think even the rebuttal comment to that was in the same vein, was that when AD Overton put the other statement out, I think it was to clarify that didn't mean it to come out that way. No, it's that Coach Bo is relieved of his duties. Chandler Burke, the co-offensive coordinator and first ever commit to the program, is your new interim coach. I think he just wanted to clarify that so that we all are on the same page. We all know what's going on. And so when we all show up here, there's not a lot of questions. I say not a lot. There's always going to be questions. But, I mean, I'm in the media. I'm supposed to ask questions. But they've clarified a majority of the ones I would have. So my questions will be a lot more game-based. But I'm a professional, so, that being said, if you guys have questions that you guys want me to ask at the press conference or wherever, send them in. Send them in right down here. I will see them all, and I'll try to ask you what I can. I absolutely will. not one to usually shy away from topics or anything. So if you guys got something you want to say it down below in the comments on our YouTube page, on our YouTube show, and I'll do my best to get them out there. Really will. So, as I said, Chandler Burks takes over. He will make his debut Saturday. He will also be inducted in the KSU Athletic Hall of Fame. He's going to be interesting. See that at halftime. Can't wait to celebrate Chandler. I remember covering him when he was quarterback of this team, and he actually makes the 18th FBS head coach to lead their alma mater, with the more local examples being Brent Key at Georgia Tech and Kirby Smart at Georgia. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. We welcome in Sam Houston. Had to clarify, they didn't mean the person. This is an actual university, so it is a school of people. I thought we were just welcoming in Sam Houston. I was excited. I had some questions about the Alamo and some other places and some other events that I wanted some clarity on. But in all fairness, guys, no, I'm not making fun of the name of the school either. But this game is a 3 p.m. kickoff this Saturday at Fifth Third Bank Stadium. Sam Houston's going to come in. I think if we continue to play the way we did against Liberty and the way we did last week at UTEP and in between, I believe this Owl team can get another victory. I really do. I really do. And I want to see, first off, what Chandler's going to do being up front instead of being the right-hand man of Coach Bo. I do like that he was named interim. And I don't know if that's a Brian Bohannon thing on the way out the door. Like, that's fine. I'll get my stuff, that you want to go a different direction. But in the meantime, you should put Chandler in charge. I don't know. Maybe it was an Overton decision. I don't know. That is something I will probably seek clarity on. That is the question that I'm curious on. But I don't. I'll either ask it directly to somebody, or there are some people that I deal with on a game day basis that I think I can ask and get that question to. But I will have the answer to that next week. And what is Saturday looking like? It's looking like one of the warmest days of the year. So it's Sunday, which is good because those are the next 2 days that I am doing outside activities. All right, so Saturday. It looks like around game time we are going to be around about 65 degrees and sunny. Not to be outdone, it's going to be about the same on Sunday. Come on out to New Realm and watch the Deep South Wrestling, by the way. I do some media work with them. Come see one of the best wrestling shows in the Southeast by far. And they don't pay me to say that. They wouldn't have to. But it looks like some beautiful weather coming up. They got Sam Houston this weekend. I can't wait. I have such a good time covering the Owls and being there, and it's just fun. It's just fun. I wish they would win more. I think they're working on that. Let's see how they play for Chandler Burks. Let's see how they're going to play for Chandler Burks. I think they're going to play hard. And I want to see him when he is – because the good thing is he's co-offensive coordinator. So that means that he can take over the reins as head coach, and the other co-offensive coordinator can be the offensive coordinator. And we can see where these things go. But we've reached the end of the show. Shout out to all you amazing people that make this show so much fun to do each and every week. Shout out to all you amazing fans and followers that we see at all the different shows and all the different games. But this has been another great edition of Hootie Who. I want you to go check out KSU hockey. Be home next weekend. Come to the football game this weekend for Sam Houston. Go watch rugby tomorrow night and support the Lady Owls and help them get to regionals. And good luck to all those men and women who are representing KSU this weekend. We will see you guys next week. Deuces, gooses. Go Owls.